Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bruins offense will get the first swing of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for a defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Flores. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeding.
Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Touchdown, Bruins. They put the first points on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? You've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
So Utah's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Using his legs, it's Rodgers. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Using his feet. Hard running there. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Utes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's still running after the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Now the pressure is on to keep pace as they start this drive trailing 21-10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's got 50 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. And the missed connection on third down. The Utes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. QB draw. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This
looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Holds it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showed some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Got his man downfield. He's running free down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to take off. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I'll tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. It kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
He's run out of bounds after to the big game, and they are in business, first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time. And the defense was able to get a negative play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bruins line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Working that left side now. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Fires to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns, ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There he goes! They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Reads it, fires complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Utes are marching down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Now on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here's a heat. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Utes have it with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Hauls it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Flores. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Got it behind the line. It's Flores.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Thomas. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. The RPO, it's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wide open downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for room, it's Thomas. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like...
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Looking for a gap. It's Woods. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work?
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Utah. And the comeback is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Bruins are on the move. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Going for it all. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, we haven't called his number too much tonight, but that time coming up with a huge play down the field for this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Makes a grab deep. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an out.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To throw, it's Dampier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for two. You got to dial up your best two-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
He wants to throw it. And wings it incomplete.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by two. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start